you do it? See it? Hold on, fam. I'm back. I'm gonna answer the question in the last live I just did. The effects of the personal water therapy. I'm trying to go really slow or something. The effects of the personal water therapy. I wanted to know. So I don't want to put it out yet, but okay, this one is different. Like all the other ones are programming you cellularly for physical health. Something dealing with your atomic self, your vibrations, your, you know what I mean? With your physical, sorry to shaking y'all, God, this road's crazy. With your physical self. The difference in, like, but even like sound deals with you physically, but it also, that one's for mental focus. The personal one is for, like, okay, physically, you will feel some effects of it, from it. Like I say, everybody, what the hell am I looking at? Oh, everybody third eye tingling and the crown portals tingling. That's because that's part of the 26 powers. That's it. It's called 26 powers, a personal journey. And part of the 26 powers is to open your sight. So you're being programmed on a cellular level for it to open your sight. So you will get some physical effects. Well, I get tingles all in my spine and everything, but it's for the regulation of your 7 portals. But this one is more so you will feel it physically. But with this one, you're going to feel it over time. You're going to feel it. You're going to experience it. Like you might realize that you're feeling stronger, mentally stronger, more secure in yourself. Like, what's the words I'm looking for? More level-headed and focused. Focus on your goal. Focus on your spiritual goals. That's what this one is programmed for. It's a personal journey into the 26 powers, and the 26 powers is programming you to be the best version of yourself spiritually. Which can help in all aspects of your life. But it's not focused on your career, like be the best doctor you can be. It's to be the best being you can be. Be the kindest, be the most loving, to be connected with your spirit guides. That's a part of the 26 powers, to connect you with your spirit guides, to connect you with source itself. So with this one, is something to experience. Yeah, you feel more organized in yourself. This one is concentrating on your ability to communicate the truth. Your ability to communicate your truth. That's 2 different ways I said that. The truth, like to be a person who speaks the truth, and to speak your truth. Example, my truth. Like, somebody was talking to me the other day about my hair. like, you just wow, like you'll do whatever. I speak my truth. I don't care. I don't care if you don't like my hair. I don't care if you don't like that. I done cut all the hair off all the way around except for this. That's my truth and why I did it. When I cut all my hair off when I was completely bald, I was live. I didn't care then what anybody thought either, because I walked in my truth. So that was an attribute of mine that I offered the world. I put it in the water therapy to help others to walk more in their truth, to speak the truth, to open up to spirituality and to speak spirituality. You see? So this one is an experience. It's you feel it when you get up. You feel it when you're making your plans. I feel stronger. I feel more like my mind, like she keeps saying, my mind is just so different, Seeker. Yes, because I programmed you. With this one, I programmed you to be in focus with yourself and your mission and your spirit and spirituality, and to be free in every way that means. To be free of opinion, to be free. That's why it's called a personal journey. 26 Powers of Personal Journey. Because it takes you on a journey of something. It transforms the person. Your spiritual health. Your psychological health. You know, like the other ones is removing mucus out the body. This one does too, all of them. But also, I put in this one, the 26 powers, also, it's the removal of trauma and childhood trauma. It's the love frequencies in this one. It's a Solfeggio. It has a few of the Solfeggios. It has so much it offers when you're programmed with this one and these tones. So I just jumped back on real quick because of the question y'all asked. So, like with you, Kev, so we were just talking about. So you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, yeah. So like for you, tell me about it.
For me, right now I'm on day 2.
Just what it do?
Okay, for me, I had like a really vivid dream. Like I was literally there talking with Sika. It was like it was happening. And then I had I was having some issues with my blood pressure because of the pain my body be in. So I started taking my blood pressure the day and then I did it the second day. The second day,
I didn't even want to deal with those things. I didn't want to deal with the physical.
Oh, okay.
Right now, I want to talk about the more so the psychological effect.
Oh, okay. For me, it seems like my mind seems stronger. Like mentally, I don't feel like I felt Saturday. So I just feel different. And I can't explain it. It's just really different mentally. I feel different. Like I feel strong and mentally, and my mind is definitely a lot more clear. Even like when I wake up, it just seems clear to me, very clear.
It's even in the way you talk too.
So yeah, it's definitely working on me, definitely.
Yeah, so this one, y'all, you experience it. Like you'll notice things about you, and it's not, again, like everything else, every other water therapy that I do. It's not pseudo. It's not something that may work. This is going to program you. It's like saying, I'm gonna give you a needle, but it's not going to penetrate. No, but you get a needle, that's just what it does. It penetrates. You follow the instructions with this. You let it in. It's going to penetrate you. It's going to program you. It's no way that it can't. If you let it in, it's no way that any of the water therapies will not program you. For those of you that's getting these effects, it's because you allowed it in, and it's going to do its job. You didn't let it in. Sometimes, too, like with the water therapies, y'all, it's like you feel like nothing's happening. It's because you got so many layers, and this is what I've learned in working with people and experimenting with people. Sometimes I've had some seekers, which y'all may call clients, I've had some seekers that don't feel it for 3 weeks. Listen to it for 3 and don't feel anything, but then in that 3rd week, you know what, I'm starting to get them right, because they got so many layers. Most of us is layered up with so much stuff, so much disagreeable energy that has to be broken up, so much traumas. What is trauma? But stuck energy. So if you have somebody who's had a really bad experience, I don't want to name any because I don't want to trigger anybody, but had really bad experiences, right? And then you go to therapy, and that first session of therapy will not help you. Although, just from you opening up in that, like you might not even open up to the therapist that first session. And then you come back the second time. Coming back the second time allows you to know that the first time worked. Something happened because you came back. You see? So it penetrated. And it might not be until you done went through 15 sessions with this person before you finally open up and talk. Water therapy is like that. The program has to get in and remove. Sometimes some of us have so much thick, dark energy. It's like peeling away layers, like an onion. And sometimes you have to peel away these layers. All you have to do is just make up your mind that you want to change. And allow the water therapy to do what it does, like it would a therapist, like it would if I was hands-on with you. You just have to open up and say, I want to change. I was the giant vulture. I wanted to see what he was picking up in that field. You just have to say you want to change. So if you say that, some of you have come at me and say, see, I don't feel anything. That doesn't mean anything's not happening. You're being programmed. You just be diligent with receiving the program. You feel me? It's like, again, it's like going to the therapist. Be diligent about going, and eventually, and this is a good therapist. Be diligent about going. Allow that therapy in, and you will see. Some of us just have more layers than others. Some of us are just like open. So when these energies come in, these frequencies come in, we just instantly start getting effects and benefits. Some of us have layers, and that's like with anything. That's like if you take certain medications, certain people are not as bad off as others. You know what I mean? You can take a medication and immediately get an effect. This person might be in more pain. That might not have helped. They might need a couple more doses, or up the dose. You feel what I'm saying? It's the same thing with the water therapy. Don't expect a miracle right away. Just give it a chance, give it time. Let it do what it's going to do. It's just like if you could be affected by a McDonald's jingle, you could be affected by water therapy. Now I want you to imagine how many TikTok fast food jingles is in your head that you just catch yourself saying and singing. Think about it all the time, because it's penetrated you. It's done penetrated you, and it's done. How many TikTok? These little dances, the stuff people doing with the songs. It's the song that's programming you. You'll be in the blue. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. The jingle just in your head. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why you jump on the trend, because of the jingle has programmed you. That's why every store has a jingle. Big store anyway has a jingle. You get caught up by the commercial jingle before you do the food. Something patties on a something sesame bun. Da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's in your head over and over again until you go get the Big Mac. So you can be affected by a commercial. Know that you're being affected by the water therapy. Because just like the commercial, this is made for it. It's made to penetrate you and program you against that. The dove just flew right up to the window. I thought I was going to hit it. So you've been programmed to, you're being reprogrammed. You know what I mean? And we have a lot on us that we have to be, we got to get off. So sometimes it takes longer for others. Sometimes some of us have more traumas. We have been through different kind of abuses and maybe drug abuse, just different kind of things that we have to get off of us. Different kind of traumas, childhood traumas, adult traumas that we have to get off of us. Some of us have been doing a lot of spiritual work already. We more open, so we'll be like, wow, I listened to that water therapy and boom, I was just zooted into another dimension because you're ready to go there. You feel me? You ready to go there. Like the one testimony that's out, brother, I'm not good with names, but it's the brother on there, and he was saying that he listened to all, and he is going to different dimensions. That he do a lot of spiritual work. So he was ready to go. It could take him higher. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not having the experiences yet, it's okay. You got to get your chip away. Let it chip, whatever you got to get chip away, because the frequency is not going to change. The potency of the water therapist is not going to change. Your reception of it will. How many receptor blockers is moved from you will change. You receiving it at what level will change. Imagine somebody with extra sensory hearing, like super keen, like me. And then imagine somebody that's almost deaf, right? That spectrum. Now imagine somebody, these two people got their back turned, and behind them, somebody do a pop-pop, right? They're gonna hear that at different levels, depending on how open their hearing is. So the person that's almost deaf is gonna barely hear that. But then if you give that person a hearing aid, you feel me? And then you do it, then they'll hear it. It's the same thing with the water therapy. What's your level? What's your level of pile up? What's your level of trauma on you? What's your level of stuck energy in you? Go in it with the open mind too. Like my sister said, a lot of times, like we go in it like it can't be because it's the water therapy. It can't be because it's Seeker. But yet you see all these people have the benefits. You have to open the puppy in the back playing with her toy. You have to. We just came back from a really great hike, man. All up through the woods, through the rivers. The puppy funny, man. She was just. I was scared to let her go off the leash. I think she'd be gone. She burying her face in the water, y'all. You ever seen a dog do that? She would bury her face, like, and her eyes, like, in the water, looking around. She'll chase the bubbles from the stream running water. So she buried her whole face. Was looking in the water. I ain't never seen no dog do that. She a different one. So anyway, well, I know what I'm gonna go. I just wanted to put that out there for those who wanted to know what the personal water therapy was about. On the last live I just did, y'all asked those questions. So that's what it's about. And it's very powerful. But like I said, this one is one you will experience in your personality, in your character, in your spirit, in your soul. You will realize you just feel stronger. You will feel like, I want to be a better person. I programmed this one to make you a better person, but not a weak person. to be a more truthful person and a guide in your own right, one who stands in their own truth. It's a personal journey. This is why I'm going to do events around the personal water therapy. I want to talk y'all through it. I want to do a talk prior in a sound bath prior, and then be there with you in energy and Reiki while y'all under the personal water therapy. So I didn't finish saying what I was saying on the other live, which was I said the places that I'm headed across, but I don't think I finished that. My point to that was, if you got something going on in your town, or maybe you want to set up a meet or greet with me coming across, I'm leaving the 4th week of May, the 26th weekend, somewhere around there. Going through Texas. So first stop maybe El Paso, but I don't have a place in El Paso I necessarily want to go. If you in El Paso and if something happened, let me know. I'm gonna be more so headed like for Monday, be further off in Texas to go to like the urban communities, to the schools or something, with some brochures and stuff like that, talking to them about putting these children underwater therapy and helping these children. So if y'all children have been underwater therapy, this would be a great time before I get on the road. Come on, mama, come on. This would be a great time to do some video testimonies, so that, or written testimonies, because all the written testimonies I got, I'm going to put it in a video. I'm collecting them now. But if you're not shy or whatever, can do a 3 to 10 minute video about your child on water therapy. This would be a good time. So when I go across, I have these things to show the schools. If you have children and you want to put them under the water therapy and you can't afford it, I will take 2 people. If you have children and you can't afford water therapy, it's only $49 though. I made this one cheap, and it's always going to stay at that price because I need the children to be able to get their hands on this, to get to this one. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to. I want that spot. Look at you barking. Who are you barking at? Big teenager? Who are you barking at, teenager? You're such a big... Ow! See, rub on that. You're such a big girl. No bite, no bite. Good job. Good job. No bite, no bite. Okay, here we go. So, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Oh my goodness. Too big. Too super big. Why are you super big? And she won't let nobody touch her, y'all. She's acting just like them too. I've been trying to make her social, more social, but... And if anybody try to touch a Dewey, goes off. I've never heard the viciousness in Dewey unless you try to touch this puppy. I want her friendly. She ain't having it. I should take it to still. She can be hiding under something. Okay, and do you want me to leave this on? I mean, the window cracks or up so the air can stay here. I don't know.
The window down.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Careful. So listen, y'all. I forget where I was just now. Watch I get this parking space. My shoes freeze because they wet from that river. But where was I at? Oh, if you have children, and preferably troubled children. And listen, because y'all be really like, y'all be doing some wild stuff with me. I'm not. If your child is just okay, I'm not interested. I want troubled children. They haven't and I want you to prove it to me too, because y'all have done some really greedy things just to get stuff from me, and I don't like it. But it's what I'm looking for my experiment. If you have troubled children, is what I'm looking for, to put them under water therapy. They having trouble in school, and I need you to show this to me. So be prepared for that. If they're having trouble in school, ADHD, autistic, reach out to me and let's get them under water therapy. So I could get proof. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure it's going to work for them. So I could get. I need. And if you already have children on water therapy, you know, you're not shy. Don't be shy. Like let's get just a small testimony so I can show this to the schools, so we can try to help get the babies off of these medications and more meditational programs in the school. That's what I'm going for. I'd also like to get water therapy in nursing homes. Get these people relaxed. It relieves them from pain. It relaxes their whole body. It especially children's it sharpens their mind. You know, like a lot of people with dementia and stuff like that. It sharpens their mind. Personal water therapy do that too. It's like it's something you got to experience. But so I'm gonna be aiming for nursing homes, schools, daycare centers. You know, people that provide for the elderly and the young, so the elderly can have it. It's just a much easier way than what they're going through. So, I'm gonna tell y'all something you won't believe. I just was reached out to from somebody personal to me who is HIV positive, and if I could show you the text, if I could turn the phone around and show you, it's on this phone right here. They reached out to me and said, they always call it, I'm not gonna tell y'all what they call it, but they were talking about the water therapy, and they said that the water therapy works because I didn't know that language. They said my vital loads were up, and they gave me the numbers. They said they gave me numbers from 2 months ago to now. The only thing that they have done different, they said, is added water therapy to their life. No change in eating. They eat horrible. Nothing changed, but they added water therapy to their life. And they listen to it diligently. Like, they text me all the time about this water therapy. And so what she was talking about is her blood count is up from listening to water therapy. So I'm just throwing that out there. I would like to know, you might want to keep it private, if anybody else that may be positive that's been listening to water therapy have seen changes. You know what I mean? This is the first time I've heard that. So I don't have proof with myself, but I have what she said. And she said that's the only thing different in her life. And so the text was, I know water therapy worked, but they called it something else. I know water therapy worked because my vital loads are up. And they sent me the thing, showing me the numbers. So, if you are positive that there may be something, mind you, it's cellular. This is programming us cellularly, so I'm not making no promises on anything. I'm just telling you what somebody else said. I'm just promising you that you're going to be programmed. Absolutely. It can't not happen. If you let it in properly, you're going to be programmed. That's just it. So, get your water therapies while you can. Get your children's water therapy. With children's water therapy, you're going to get a free personal one. I'm promising you want that personal one. So get it for free, because that one's going to be more pricier than the other ones. So anyway, I'm about to go, y'all, again. But I hope I answered the questions on what it is. Yeah, I hope I answered the questions. I'm sitting thinking, I don't know why I'm parked right here. Well, that's what we're getting. Oh, okay. So I see y'all soon. His Lausatas. So this would be the thing. His Lausatas, y'all know what that means. I love you, basically. His Lausatas. So Hodak is our greeting. Hodak. I see sourcing you, I offer you harmony. Hodak. His Lausatas, I love you. That's our on the way in greeting. Our depart greeting is Ta Tezohi. T-A Ta Tezohi. Meaning be light. His Lausatas always. I love you. Ta Tezohi.